Hi, this is Karen Malanga with NestBend Real Estate and another episode of House Talk. Today we're visiting with Gail Knotek, and she just finished downsizing, so that's our topic. Gail, how would you like to start on this one?
I'd like to give a little background in that we moved from California 20 years ago from a 1,500 square foot condo into a 2,300 square foot home. So we didn't have a whole lot of furniture, and we had to fill up the rooms and the closet space. And then we're downsizing from 2,300 square feet to 1,800 square feet. Do you realize how much one accumulates over a 20-year period?
After being in your home and noticing that you had like some 30-foot stuffed snake, what was that thing about? And you had a sauna filled with Christmas wrapped packages for decor. So I don't know if it's all about the furniture, Gail. I'm suspecting there's a little bit of something else going on.
Well, the 20-foot yellow snake named Seymour was a 40th birthday gift from very good friends.
Which was a while ago.
Oh, long time ago, yes. And obviously I was running out of storage room, so I had to put some of the Christmas stuff in the sauna.
Of course, why not?
So those are gone now, since somebody said that I had to clean out the sauna to show the house.
Someone would have been me.
Downsizing is very interesting, and fortunately, you and I have been working on this for a few years. Yeah. So during the past year, I did a lot of downsizing, getting rid of a lot of stuff, donating to the Humane Society or Habitat for Humanity. And then I'm finding that as I'm packing, there's more stuff to downsize. I found things that I didn't realize I still had.
Did you find boxes that you hadn't even opened from the last time you moved?
Boxes that my husband had not opened from the last move.
And how long ago was that move again?
20 years.
Oh, yeah, I bet you really needed that stuff. That must have been really important.
For example, there's a box of family history. And I will keep that. That's going to move with us because I haven't gone through it. There is a Lionel train set, a box of trains. And obviously Jim no longer needs it, but I know that there's a train guy here in Bend, and I'm going to contact him to see if he has any a need for more trains.
Yeah, I've seen him at the library, actually. I take my grandson there. Mm-hmm. He's cool. That would be a neat cause because he does put on shows at the library for children and gets them involved in the whole train situation. Now, there is one funny story that I'd like you to share with our listeners, and just a little background on this. So we were able to negotiate a rent back on Gail's home. She has closed on her home, but she and her husband are allowed to live there for another month while they're transitioning into their new home, which allowed them to paint. And you've been doing some remodeling.
Right.
And so one day you were kind of questioning the downsizing, and they moved from out of town into town. And she called me, and it was kind of like she had received some affirmation that it was the right time to make the move that she made. And can you explain what happened that day? It's just kind of a cute story.
We were at the house talking to the contractor, and actually, as we drove up to the house,
our new house,
one of the neighbors who lives 2 houses away, his name is Earl, and he's a barber, and we've known him for years. He is also a member of the Bend Golf and Country Club. Earl was getting his mail. We got out of the car, and he is still doing barbering. He turns 81 tomorrow. So I suggested that Jem go with Earl and see his shop, and I told Earl we would make an appointment for Jem. Meanwhile, I went into the house and talked to the painters and the contractors, etc. When I came out of the house, I saw Jem coming out of the house that's in between Earl and ours. Now, the houses are not our house and the house next to us are not the same color. Ours is blue-gray. The other is dark tan. Both garage doors were open, and Jim had gone into this home that's also being remodeled, saw two people in there. He doesn't know all the workers. They were working on the floors. They were the new owners of this house. And Jim said, "Hi." And they said, "Hi, who are you?"
And he thinks he's in his new house.
He thought he was in his new house.
And that kind of explains the reason why sometimes people move closer to town and closer to hospitals and doctors. Gail, is there anything else you'd like to share about downsizing?
It's the right move for us at the right time. Our current home is 15 to 20 minutes outside of town. And Jim no longer drives. So I have to drive into town, and it's sometimes 3 times a day, sometimes 4 times a day. It's 20 minutes in, 20 minutes back. And now we will be 5 to 10 minutes from almost any place in town. And Jim will be closer to friends, and I think it's the right move at the right time.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us today, Gail.
You're
I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
This is Karen Malanga. I want to thank you for listening to House Talk, a division of NestBend.com.
Thank you for listening to House Talk with Karen Malanga. Copyright 2016, NestBend Real Estate.